What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Um, okay, let me get into this damn episode of GH today. Normally, I would talk about Patrick and everybody else first, but you know what? I think I'm gonna talk about Sonny first. Is it me or is Guzza writing this show again? Because for a moment I could have sworn he was writing the script because Brenda referred to Carly as that girl. Whatever happened to that woman? Now she's referring to Carly as that girl again. Oh, Brenda. But anyway, so Sonny and Brenda are at the airport. And Brenda explained to Sonny what happened with Michael, that, you know, it was a lie and she wanted revenge on Carly and blah, blah, blah. Sonny was a little pissed. And then Carly, you know, Brenda and Sonny were talking and saying, Brenda was saying that how her and Sonny ended up at the airport at the same time or whatever. Maybe that's fate, that they should try again and be together. Here's my thing about that. No. Brenda was telling Sonny that he should get on a plane and go to Rome with her and live with her and Alec, leave the mob behind, leave Carly and Jax behind. No. Sonny is not going to do that. Is it my imagination? Is it me, or is it my imagination that 2 years ago when Brenda and Sonny were together, she wanted Jason to take over the organization. She wanted Sonny to leave with her, but he wouldn't do it. So what makes her think 2 years later he's going to do it now? He's not going to leave. He has too much to live for in Port Charles. His business is there. His kids are there. His house is there. He has a life there. He can't just pack it up that fast and just run away. Because I could tell Sonny really wanted to say yeah and jump on that plane with her. But he was thinking rationally, though. It wouldn't be a good time. He couldn't do that. He couldn't leave his kids like that. There's no way in the world Sonny would have did that. I just feel like, personally, Sonny is a package deal. If Brenda wants to be with Sonny, she's going to have to deal with all of his baggage. And that means Carly. That means Alexis. That means Olivia. That means all four of his children. That means his mob life. The whole 9 yards. You know, Brenda's going to have to deal with that if she wants to be with Sonny. It is what it is. Brenda told me, oh, this is our chance. Hello, Brenda. You had a chance with Sonny 2 years ago when you married him. And you left him high and dry. That was your chance. And now you come back 2 years later talking about something you want to try again. I don't blame Sonny for telling her no. Pretty much telling her no. I don't blame him. Saying that they were on a rebound because, you know, I think they are on a rebound. Connie just broke up with Sonny. Jax just broke up with Brenda. It would be a horrible time for them to get back together. Horrible. It wouldn't make no damn sense for them to get back together right now, because it'd just end up in, you know, they'd just break up again. And I don't blame Sonny. You know, he just had a woman leave him. You think he wants to get with Brenda so she could leave him again? And I think she would. I don't blame Sonny. This time Sonny's thinking with his head. Well, the right one. I do believe that he loved Brenda. I think he definitely does. That's never going to change, but it's just not the right time for him and Brenda. Because I just feel like that ship has sailed right now. And I think the way Sonny thinks is he wants to move forward and not move backwards. And I think him going with Brenda would be moving backwards. How many times has him and Brenda got back together and broken up? Come on now. He doesn't want to go through that shit again. And I don't blame him. Who does? Who wants to keep going through breakups? Come on now. So anyway, Carly was at the she was at the diner with Michael, and they were talking, and Michael told her about everything that happened, and that Brenda, you know, she did not sleep with him. And Carly was even more pissed off than what she was, because she was, you know, pretty pissed that Brenda basically advertised her son, used him to get to her. She was pissed about that, and I don't blame her. Carly has every right, and I love the way Carly defends her kids. She's a little too meddlesome sometime, but you know, Carly just crazy. So Carly jumps up, runs out of the diner saying that she's on her way to the airport, and Michael was like, this ain't gonna end good. I was like, you goddamn right it ain't. Carly gonna go over there and fuck that bitch up. Telling you, Carly want the fair one. But anyway, back at the hospital, Dante, Lulu, Luke, and Laura are still at the hospital. She's about to get checked out by Patrick. So she goes into the exam room. Dante wants to come in there with her, but she told him no, which I don't blame her. I mean, you know, she wanted to do this on her own. Like I said, Dante can't keep force feeding her information about their life. She clearly doesn't remember. You can't keep trying to force her to remember your life together. It's just not going to happen, especially with people with amnesia, you know, and Lulu pretty much has amnesia. She has no remembrance of her past life. So, I mean, trying to force her to remember is not going to be good. Like Luke said, it ain't going to do nothing but make her run away. So Dante needed to ease his ass up a little bit. Like he just needed, you know, just back the hell off. She doesn't remember. You can't make her remember. She wants to, it's clear she wants to remember, but she just can't do it. So, I mean, what are you going to do? And I could tell that I feel bad for Dante, you know, because you can see it in his face that he's frustrated. He's angry. He has every right to be, you know. I don't blame him, but still, you got to cool out. She's going to remember eventually. You just can't keep trying to force it. You have to slowly try to get her to remember. Slowly but surely. Anyway, Scott Baldwin was talking to Nikolas about Luke, you know, Laura leaning on Luke instead of him, and I'm just like, oh, Scott, shut up. First of all, Lulu is Laura and Luke's daughter. That's like whenever something bad has happened to Michael or Morgan, Carly always leaned on Sonny or Jason more than she leaned on Jax, who was her husband at the time. So it's pretty common for something like that to happen, for parents to lean on each other and not their, you know, their significant other. It's common, especially when you got children together. Luke and Laura have kids together. So if something happens to their kids, they're going to comfort each other. That's just how it is. I mean, hell, look at Lucy, Coe, and Scott. They have a daughter together. So if something were to happen to their daughter, I'm pretty sure Scott would comfort Lucy. It's just something that it is. It happens. That doesn't mean y'all want to get back together. It's just gonna, you know, it doesn't mean that. Not necessarily. But Scott is just taking that jealousy way too far. And Nikolas was telling him, like, if you want to be with Laura, do for Laura what Luke can't and won't do. And that'll make her want to stay with you. You know, simple and plain. You ain't got to be angry and upset that she's leaning on him more than you. That's her ex-husband and the father of her kids. Something's going on with her child, so of course she's going to lean on him. Scott need to shut his little slimy ass up. About sick of him. So when he comes downstairs, he see a tender moment between Luke and Laura, and of course he frowning. So Laura leaves and go see Nikolas, and of course Scott and Luke throw down. And Luke told Scott that him and Laura slept together already, but he mentioned to him how it happened, that they didn't have sex or anything like that. But of course Scott running off at the mouth. So Laura goes upstairs. She talks to Nikolas about what happened in Greece and lets him know that Stavros and Helena are dead. You know, to let him know what happened. And Nikolas wasn't upset. He said, had he known what his father was planning, he said he should have killed him from the start. You know? But you could tell he's a little upset because basically his entire Cassadine family is dead. The only Cassadines left is him, his son, and Alexis. Well, of course, Sam, Molly, and Christina, they're the only Cassadines left. But they're the good Cassadines. I don't believe Helena's really dead. I honestly don't believe that crap. But anyway, Felix was talking with Patrick about Sabrina and why haven't they had a date yet. Felix is one of my favorite people, but I'm at the point where Felix needs to focus on his life at this point and not Sabrina's. I was all for him when he was trying to hook them up, but now that they're together, it's up to them to make it work, not you. He can't keep giving her advice on how to, you know, keep Patrick and keep their relationship together. It's up to the two of them intimately to do that. And privately, it's just up to them privately to handle that, not you. And he was telling Sabrina that she should make her move on Patrick, you know, ask him out on a date or whatever. I'm like, why should she? When she was trying to get Patrick to be with her, she did all the work. Now it's time for Patrick to ask her on a date, not the other way around. I'm just saying. So they were talking about Britt and her not having a baby, which I really don't care. Milo was sitting there talking to Connie, and Connie was telling him about the integration and stuff like that. She told him she would use small words. That was so funny. I feel bad for Milo. I think Milo definitely needs a chick. I hope they do bring some girl in for Milo. I heard Milo has his own apartment. I thought Milo lived with Sonny. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, they do need to give Milo a love interest or something, because I do feel bad for the kid. But fairly decent episode today. I enjoyed it. I am so not looking forward to tomorrow with Ellie. Oh my god, I am not looking forward to that. But anyway, I will see all of you tomorrow. Have a great day. See you later.